Listen to this ultrasound, sound, sound, sound. Listen to this ultrasound, sound, sound, sound. Listen to this. Listen to this ultrasound. Listen to this ultrasound. Listen to this. Listen to this ultrasound.
I can hardly believe it. Never thought we would start this rolling stone. Don't know where I'm going, but I know that I'm better off alone. Feel the weight and it's pulling me under. Started strong, but the distance grew on. I just wanna be me. I just wanna be free. No, I don't wanna fight, 'cause I know we'll be fine. Just to say our goodbye. I just wanna be me. I just wanna be me. Never thought we would face this. How could we ever
All day, every day. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I sit when I go. Number 1 and number 2.
but I know that we're
Ian in chat. Muddy Funster. JDA. The Huff. Tolus UK. Ian.
started strong, but the distance grew on. I just wanna be me. I just wanna be free. No, I don't wanna fight, 'cause I know we'll be fine. Just to say our goodbye. I just wanna be me. I just wanna be me. I just wanna be me. I just wanna be free. No, I don't wanna fight, 'cause I know I'll be fine. Just to say our goodbye. I just wanna be me.
Dark Horse in chat. Camo Specs online. EXE75. What's up, guys?
Shadows, they follow you like an accomplice. Lost all of your dreams, the night is heartless. My shadows, they follow you. My shadows, they follow you in the darkness. your dreams, the night is hard there. My shadows, they follow you. My shadows, they follow you in the darkness.
All day, every day. You pray in the chat, Kilty O'Neill. Coil Daddy. Flip the pickle. Professional competence in the house. What are you doing, man? Eric Chambers in the chat.
Let's do it!
Swag for the Yodoc swag. If a Yodoc could get swag. Support your boys. Let's freaking go.
Yo, Doug, Kenny Boucher here, Next Level Painting, hitting you up on the literal best of all days. Coming to you live from the Beats Lab in an undisclosed location in Central Florida. We're doing it again. Shout out to my man Recoil, aka Coil Daddy. Throwing some love our way. What's up, guys? Like I said, trying to get both of these. I'm gonna do the intro live on Instagram. Kind of like our Q&A portion that we always kind of do. Trying to see if I can line this up. Dark Horse, thank you, brother. I think this shirt came to me from Rottweiler. Tullis UK, 43 months back to back. All right, I'm gonna hit this. All right, we're live on both platforms temporarily. You gotta be careful when we're on the gram, though. That's how people try to swat you. Hey, man. Thanks, dog. Thanks for the super chat, Eric Chambers. I appreciate that, homie. Can't do any Twitch rewards for that, but you know, I appreciate you, dog. He says, for the stripper that stole my heart and my car. So I'm live simultaneously on the gram and YouTube and Instagram all at the same time, just for a moment. This will do our intros. Don't mind any shadows you see walking around in the background. My lady's not feeling well today, and she's camping in the Beats Lab with me. Love you, baby. She blew me a kiss. Ray Pray up in the Twitch chat. You got $50 for me? Do I owe you $50? I mean, I got $50. You need it? Hellfire Hobbies in the chat. What's up, brother? Man, Max Dubois. Shout out to the Instagram chat. What's up? Preston 10K says, my phone just shook me awake in the UK. Have a good one. I'm going back to sleep. Much love, homie. Go boy in chat. What's up, player? Recoil. I owe you. Wait. Do I owe you $350? Oh, $50. That's right. Some guy, pretty sure from Instagram, tried to swap me over $50. So wild. Wild. Shout out to the Instagram community. I'm just doing the first part of my show on the gram. We do kind of a little, we just do like our intros, a little Q&A. Maybe we catch a raid before we do the painting. But if you want to check out the painting, you're going to have to migrate your ass over to Twitch. Mo's Magic tuning in. What's up, player? Darth Rosie just tuned in over on the gram side of things. I see lots of people tuning in. Lots of names I don't recognize because I don't recognize Instagram handles. Dowdy Ryan. Fred. What's up, man? That's right, Recoil. The gram is where the special people are. So we're working on our avatar paint job. You may have seen some reels about it. We're in the home stretch. And also something interesting happened. I gotta have to talk about it a couple of times throughout the next couple of weeks. So last night when I was editing the podcast, or the night before, I got a notification from Twitch that there's a limit on storage hours, which is kind of wild. Braid Bristol says, I missed the Tire Black from Secret Weapon Minis. Is there a good substitute? This is over on the gram side of things. Tire Black is basically just like black green or like black blue green. So you can get a similar result from just squirting some black down and squirting green and blue into it until you get the mix you want. So the issue is that they're doing like 100 hours of storage now for highlights. And so I typically highlight every show we do. Okay? Every Twitch show that I'm doing like right now, we highlight it up and I take that so it sits in the highlight section of Twitch, and so the your subscriptions people can access that. I'm out of hours, guys. David Parks, what's up, brother? First time joining. Watched so many of your videos. You changed how I paint and look at minis. David, I appreciate you saying that, homie. Do you ever follow us on Twitch? I'm just doing a little bit here at the beginning on the gram. We do this twice a week on Twitch. We're live on Twitch right now. Links in the bio if you're on the gram. So, Recoil, they don't save past broadcasts, period. Okay? They don't save past broadcasts. Those vanish. So, the way I save those, Recoil, on Twitch is I highlight them and I make them like edited versions. Then I take those and I download those and I put those on Patreon, right? They're like, you only get 100 hours. Bro, I'm at like 1,080 hours. They just said, you're over. We can't do anymore. You're done. They're not going to delete any of the old ones, I think. But they're like, you don't get new ones, dog. The grumpy man likes to paint. So, sup, Kenny? Haven't seen your content for a while. Good to see you online. Thank you, brother. We haven't gone anywhere. If you follow me on YouTube and you feel like I vanished, I've been doing Twitch 3 times a week for 8 years, bro. I appreciate the validation. David says, never join on Twitch. Well, head over. That's where the action is, baby. I just got like a request to be in my live video. I don't know how that works. I'm not doing that. Dowdy Ryan said, been watching for years. Really kick-started me into the airbrushing adventure. Love to watch, tune in when I got a spare minute. Always great to see you going strong. I appreciate you, homie. Over on the gram. The grumpy man likes to paint. It's more me, man. New house, etc. Being an adult sucks. Yeah, fuck being a grown-up. Fred over on the gram, yes. Who's my favorite mini painter? What's that? That's interesting. I have to think about that for 2 seconds. I talk about Sam Lenz a lot. He's probably my favorite. Recoil, it's catching out everyone. Wapple scrambling to save his videos. So are they deleting everything and so you only have 100 hours, or are they letting you have your 1,000 hours, Recoil? Can you find any more information on that for me? Thing is, I've already downloaded everything from Twitch. Like, I've already downloaded it, re-uploaded it to Vimeo server, and I hosted it over on Patreon. So that's already happened. So, like, I'm not, it doesn't matter. They can delete all 1,000 hours. My shit doesn't matter. I already have it on Patreon. VODs and highlights are different things, right? VODs are what you upload. They don't let us do that anymore. Hellfire Hobbies. Recoil. No, I don't know. I logged in and it literally just said, like, you're at 1,000 hours of 100. You have till April to figure out to figure your shit out. So I don't know if that means they're gonna delete my shit until I only have 100 hours. I don't know what it means. Oh, look who's on the gram. Welcome, Instagram people. Come over to Twitch. That's where the action is. Recoil just posted the article. Read it for me, Recoil. You know I don't have good reading comprehension. So, the good news is all of my videos are on Patreon. I already did that. I don't have to scramble to do anything. I never once relied on Twitch over the last 8 years to store my videos. I take them, I edit them, I download them, I re-upload them to my server, my Venmo server, Vimeo server, and they live on Patreon. So the good news is, if you're a patron, you can still see every fucking video no matter what happens. So $10 a month. Join Patreon. Shout out to the Instagram crew. Just do it. Instagram, it's like you can treat this as a Q&A before my live show. Come on over to Twitch if you want to watch the painting. Rhea Prey over on Twitch says, for the guy who wanted tire black, Elric's might have some. You hear that? Elric's Hobbies might have some. So that's kind of big news, right? That's a big change, Recoil, right? Like, so that means I have to do like extra steps now. Big time. To keep the Patreon content alive. But I do that anyway. So our entire video library still exists. It's already edited. It's on Patreon. Recoil says starting with highlights with the least views until you're under the limit. Yep. So they're just gonna mass delete your highlights. Word. Shit, at that point, I just wish they fucking delete them all. Fuck them. Fuck it. I don't care about them anymore. That's kind of fucking ruinous, though, because a big part of, like, the whole sub incentive on Twitch is, like, you get access to all that stuff, right? So what about past broadcasts? That's still, like, on 6-week deletion? It's a big fucking change. I mean, I've legit, I think it was like 1,080 hours. But past broadcasts don't save forever, though, right, Recoil? Like, nothing's changed there. It's still the same, right? They will delete content once. They will only delete content once starting April 19th until they bring all the channels under 100-hour limit for highlights and uploads. Once all channels have been brought under the 100-hour limit, no users will be able to exceed 100 hours. That's brutal. Yo, Demeki in the Instagram chat. What's up, brother? It says, I'm taking you with me to poop. I always take you with me to poop, dog. Eating a Rampage. Yes, sir. Ready Rampage. Did you hear the podcast this week? You won the best question prize from Army Painter. Recoil. To support this channel, we're rolling out with a new video storage tracker. On the video producer page, you create a dashboard of the web. I don't care about storage. If it's not unlimited, then it's useless. Are they not gonna have like a subscription version? Like, come on, man. I pay Vimeo money for fucking 7 terabytes. It's for, yeah, it's ridiculous, Recoil, right? That's a stupid Twitch. Come on, man. It's probably because most people aren't like us on Twitch. Most people just make, you know, like, they don't make videos that are tutorials. You know what I mean? Like, we do. The burning of Alexandria. Exactly what we pray. 9445 Jonathan, what's up, brother? Over on the gram. Not for us, though. We already backed up Alexandria here at Next Level Painting. Again, just go to my Patreon page, $10 a month. And also, this goes for anyone on the gram who's listening right now. You sign up for my Patreon for $10 more a month right now, and you mentioned that I mentioned it during this broadcast, you get a free 30-minute painting consultation. Just DM me. It's wild. Wild time to be alive. Every single one of our painting tutorials still exists. We're fine. Recoil says, we're taking away this cool things you guys have been doing and giving you something no one wants or asks for. Okay, cool. Thanks. Bye. That's right. 100 hours is nothing for what we do. That's the problem. That's a nothing storage limit. It's like we do 3-hour broadcasts twice a week. It's useless. Shout out to the gram. Yeah, so that's the big news. That's the big breaking news. All that to say, nothing's gonna change for you guys as long as you go to Patreon to get those past broadcasts, because we are already at our limit. We get no new videos. So you can't rely on your sub to watch past broadcasts. Yeah, Twitch, that's a bad move. Demeki, our corporate overlords are going to milk us dry. That's right. I mean, dude, I always thought it was crazy that they let me have unlimited space for free. So I expected one day that they were going to say, you got to pay us for unlimited space. And I would have been like, yeah, dude, no problem. Like, that's normal, right? You don't get just unlimited storage space for free. You know what I mean? Like, I expected one day they would be like, you owe us blah, blah, blah. Nope, they're just like, fuck it all. Shout out to Templar over on Twitch, 45 months back to back. What's up, brother? Yep. So, this just in. Twitch sucks. Still better than YouTube, but Twitch and bad decisions. Name a more iconic duo. I guess we just gotta go into hot tub streaming official. Might be that time. So, to the Instagram crew, there's the desk, there's the avatar. Right here. We're gonna start painting this guy. You're gonna have to come on over to Twitch from this point on. Much love, guys. Let me just post this up. We good? I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna let me. Ray Pray, you should paint a miniature hot tub while in the hot tub. Channel Catfish Greenleaf Terrain Studios. War Pigment, why is Automod on? Is it? I never turned that on once in my life. Recoil, do you know anything about Automod? Let me go see if I can figure this out. Stream Manager? Community? Polls? No idea. Settings. Channel. Moderation. There we go. Overall safety rating. Oh, no. Hell no. I have everything off. Mod tools and chat. I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't see anything. I've never had that feature turned on. Wait, that means we're picking those you have it on. I bet you have something turned on. Because I saw... Yeah, because I saw his text. Replay, mate. It must be. Alright. Exclamation point patrons, exclamation point class prize. We're going to get into it. Exclamation point class. I'm looking for some new students. If you want to sign up, sign up. Let's get this party started. Exclamation point class, Pixie Lou, not students. Let's kick it over to the obesity cradle. Lock in. Whoa. Grab my back pillow. There we go. See where we're at. We've got the exposure turned down slightly so you can see all the details. And crank it to normal. Normal exposure settings. Well, he's pretty extreme. So what we need to do is we need to actually just get the armor done. See, we've got this foot here. And nothing else like that is done. So that's what we got to start with. That's lame. We're back now. Yeah. You saw that disconnection, guys? We start talking shit about Twitch and then we suddenly get disconnected. Dave, what's up over on Twitch? Came at a weird time. So, like I said, we're gonna work on the armor. So that means we need burgundy. Recoil, you want feeling the white chest until the hair came over it. Yeah, it's a little bland, right? But now it makes sense, right? I understand that. So burgundy, bold titanium white. That's all we need for now. Gonna grab a new edge highlight brush. Sometimes I like to put Noosh on the palette and a little flow improver sometimes. We need to start getting this edge highlighting in full force. Valhalla paints. Let me get some love in chat. What's up, guys? Valhalla painting in the house. So what we're going to start with Valhalla painting and crew. Burgundy. We're going to raw dog it. Some pure white. Create a little highlight right off the palette to the model situation. We're going to use the side of the brush and we're going to just run a quick little tracer. This is just burgundy and white. We're going to run a tracer right here along the spine. Now this side is a little harder to access. Let's see if we can run through his legs right here. Run that tracer. Don't fight it on the model. Fight it on the palette. There we go. This is where I like to use a little flow improver to break up the paint and the bristles. But still use my paper towel to keep it relatively dry. We want to we're going to box this foot out with the tracer technique. Side of your brush, high opacity, low moisture. Rotate, find the angle, hold your breath, swing it from right to left. And now we're gonna ramp up the white factor. Templar. Valhalla Paint says I look like Jack Black. Jack Black's my favorite Hollywood star. He's my favorite actor, favorite singer, favorite entertainer. So we're bringing the white up to opacity now. There we go. And we have to do a lot, and we might be jumping the gun, honestly, by working the burgundy first. Let's look at these hands. Get the front of those knuckles right there. Haradu in chat. What's up, brother? Says, are you covering over the pink highlighting with white? I would have thought a gradient would be best. Can you explain? I'm struggling with consistent edge highlighting. Are you covering over the pink highlighting with white? Like what I'm doing right now? Everything that's okay. So the color of his armor is essentially burgundy and white with an airbrush. You see how it fades into white. See how like it fades dark to white, bright up here, bright, dark. All these little gradients built in. That's just basically burgundy and white with a little filtering. Now we're taking burgundy and white again, and we're just edge highlighting the ridges, the ledges, tops of things. See, it's burgundy and white. Same two colors that are already on the model. Little heart pull. Now, if I say anything that doesn't make sense to you, just ask in chat. Any terminology I use. There's a tracer. High opacity, low moisture. A little bit more white, less burgundy. Heart pull. Hairdo. Yeah, I'm struggling to understand your point. Yeah, yes. See if you can type it in a different way. Remember, bad reading comprehension. Rather than naming a color, maybe name a piece of real estate that you're curious about on the model. Works the brush. Yeah, he says, my wife complains about my communication all the time. You said, are you covering up the pink highlighting with white? There's no pink on this model. So that's where first I'm confused. Right? Like it's burgundy and white. So that's why I assume you're talking about the burgundy armor. Templar. He says, are we married to the same person? Let's take a little low opacity burgundy. I want to clean these fingers up a little bit because they are important because they're gripping the axe and the axe is a focal point. So I got to make sure that the fingers are fleshed out pretty well. So I'm just using a little bit of low opacity burgundy to kind of clean up sloppy pen washing and highlighting. Take a little bit of our highlight mix, little noosh. And I'm going to kind of almost wet blend it a little bit. Little heart pull. Because you look at the axe, then you're going to look at the hand. We got to make sure that hand doesn't suck. Hairdo says, the boots. You did the edge highlight initially in burgundy white, which is the pink. Then a higher opacity in white. The result would seem to cover up the initial pink highlight. We're wondering why the dual edge highlight, when it seems the second highlight covers up the initial one. Well written, brother. Well written. That's a good explanation. The answer to that is respect. First off, you can see it's white here and it's pink here, so there is a gradient. So it isn't just a reboxing. It looks like a reboxing of highlighting to you because respect. So in the brightest points, I'm closer to white, and in the darker points, I'm closer to burgundy. And so laying down an edge highlight kind of close to the color that's already there, the spectrum's already there, is safe. It's a fail rate mitigation tool. That's what respect is. I teach it in my course. So when you show paints respect, mistakes kind of just vanish. And then you can clean them up with tighter edge highlights. If you go in with the initial white and skip the respect stage, you typically look like shit. Because every mistake you make is visible. But regardless, I'm typically going to do two-stage establish respect. So yeah, these knuckles aren't looking great right here. So we're going to try to get our highlight correct. So we need a nice clean line down the spine. Right there. Same thing right here. Maybe even more white. There it is. That's the stage I'm at with my highlights. Look, manga, comic book, and not smooth. Show it respect. Give it like one respect stage. We're gonna run a little tracer over these knuckles right here. Sormon the White OG, the instructor work. That's why this channel's so good. Thanks, man. Where's that brush? Francois tuning in. So that axe is way smaller than I hoped. Just got it in the mail for a conversion. A conversion for what size model? Dr. D says alternative weapon, alternative head, first Eldar. That's right, man. We had to do it different. We couldn't just do the same avatar everyone does. All right, so we need to do a little focusing on the trim and whatnot. So let's get our blues out real quick. Stock blue. have to get some dark blue. If I can find it. There it is. For your Wraith Knight? Oh, you mean like the big ass plastic Wraith Knight? Yeah, it's not gonna work. It's like a baby Zax. Yeah, it's like it can work for a Wraith Lord. Is the trifecta of blues: dark blue, blue, sky blue. That's the goat of the blue spectrum. Herodius is how's Florida treating you? Your old stomping grounds. We're real close to the fires. Oh, I like Florida's treatment well, and my old stomping grounds are real close to the fires of Kelly. Yeah. They were. Slot in right here. So to establish respect, Hairdo, in the same way, we're going to steal some of the burgundy, blur it into the blue. Create something in between the two. And we're going to use that to paint this Eldar nonsense on his armor. And the respect is cool because if we get out of bounds, which I am, it counts as like a pin wash almost around the armor. Because I'm using the dark blue anyway as a way to darken these recesses. So keep the respect theory alive here. And when you use a color like burgundy and blue, there is a lot of cheating you can do. We're using stippling and heart pulls, high opacity, low moisture. Got the pinky lock. I'm just gonna start blocking out those Eldar glyphs. Pre-appraise to stop axe shaming the avatar. That's right. Harlock, thanks for the follow. Get a little noosh. You want to get these like little lockets almost built into his armor. Another glyph. And you can be a little fast and a little loose, like I said, when you show it respect. Sormon. These last few sessions make me want to get back into 40k and paint up a bunch of Eldar. The favorite faction from back in 1987 when we first played the game. That's awesome, man. Also, damn dude, you old as fuck. We're using pretty generous scoops of paint, just smoothing them out. We've got some noosh in there to help with the spread. Reaper, you been playing in Diablo lately? It's the brush. Stormont says, damn straight. That's why there's the underscore OG. It means old guy. Oh, I thought it meant original gangster. Oh, so you mean like you're old. The original Saruman. He's actually Saruman. Replay, not in the last couple of days. But I do want to hit T4 Kazra raid. What is that? Is that something I don't know about? Get all those little doodads. Saruman. See, that's because you're a younger guy. Replay. Remember that dungeon where we did... Where we had this... Oh, yeah. The Citadel or whatever. I haven't done any of those this season. I haven't even gone in that building. What are we winning for if we go in there, like cosmetics? There's some speckling from when I airbrushed it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab more burgundy. See if I can show this on camera. You see like some random white flakes in the armor right here? From overspray. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna touch on top. And turn them into little pits in the armor. Rather than worry about painting them out. And there's a couple I can see through the front right here. I'll do the same thing. Just put the little dark spot on top. There you go. Just turn them into this 3D pitting, scratching technique. Rinse it down. So we gotta get this shit blocked in before we really move on. I wonder if I can do this with a slightly bigger paintbrush. I showed enough respect. light stipples and heart pulls. The brush up was just. I'm gonna switch back to the small one for this little doodad right here. Stipple heart pull. You love the blue knee pad, Sormont? Thanks, brother. Eilenosaurus says that chair is squeaky. Surprised no one can hear it in chat. You mean the stream? This has got to be the most boring thing in the world. To sit in the same room as. Get that Eldar nonsense. Say, want to hear my squeaky chair? Camo specs. Where you pray. We're going to run a quick little tracer on his little armband. Whenever I see somebody with armbands like this, I always think of Xena, Warrior Princess. Wolf Lord, what's up, brother? Ray Parade is not here and it's squeaking. Long War TV. Watching you in 2 places at once. Who's on Long War TV right now? Is that Rob? Never do. I've got to invest in a fat guy approved desk chair. These Amazon specials aren't working. Nah, dude. Hit my gear list up. Wolf Lord says, miss seeing your face locally in SoCal. Oh. Sorry. But I'm a Florida man. You know, no one has slipped me a Smirnoff Ice since I've lived in Florida. Everyone's been chill. See if we can get underneath this right here. Wow. Recoil, we heard the chair months ago who took a vote while you're on one of your classic bathroom breaks to never tell you that we hear it. Eileen Osaurus says, everyone takes a drink when you hear the squeak. I mean, as much WD-40 as I put in the joints, don't matter. I'm too fat. Eileen says that hair really stands out. Thanks, baby. Long War TV, are you painting the Kane style head separate? Nah, dude, that shit in garbage. Fuck that head. Everyone uses that head. But nobody has this head. Nobody uses this head. He says, you're a monster. We use the axe instead of the sword because my man fucks. And he doesn't. We got rid of the helmet. This head, he had this head the whole time in the sprue. I had no idea. It's just that GW paints it bad. Look at how bad it is right here. So bad. My dude is molten, but my head still slaps. Why is that? Long War TV. Rico says, you just broke the fourth wall, Kenny. You're not Deadpool. Respond to her via chat, please. Did you hear that? Simon in chat says, yo, over on YouTube, looking the goods, mate. Thanks. Long War TV, because I'm a colorologist. As long as that's not a science situation, because I'm not a scientist. All right. This is always the annoying part, is getting all this pseudo trim. We're raw dogging it off the palette. Combination of heart pulls and stipples. We're showing the colors a little respect by blurring the burgundy and the blue together. And that'll give us some fail rate mitigation for the inevitable stray paint strokes that we're going to get from this. We're going to build it out to the blues. As I think Sormon mentioned, the blues like you see in the knee pad. So we're just laying the groundwork right now. Now this chair is squeaky today. Not to be confused with the paint scientist. That's right, good boy. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what. Yeah, I'm feeling this. Ryan, the bee guy. Thanks for the follow. Ryan, the bee guy. Why do they call you the bee guy? You got some bees? Always be rotating. Gotta get up onto this business right here. Mateo in chat tuning in. What's up, brother? You gotta catch it on the inside. Brian the Bee Guy says around 100 hives if they did not die this winter. Oh, poor bees. So you got 100 hives? Do you sell the honey or do you just like a hobby? Or are they just your pets? All right. The rest of the brush off. Voldemort sucks in chat says why Warhammer figures are so light? Like this one? You mean like in like the weight, like a weight spectrum? Like how much do they weigh situation? Mateo, tune in. What's up, man? All right, let's throw just a little dark neutral gray down, and then we'll do a little whip session. My desk is a disaster. Found it. Yeah, they're not very heavy. Yeah, they're made out of plastic. That's why. Baltimore. Straight up dark neutral gray. The palette right here. We need to catch a couple spots. And raw gray. Brian the Bee Guy, you sell 3 to 5,000 pounds of honey each year. Holy shit. I just bought some honey from this bee shop downtown. That's amazing. Baltimore. Want to paint Saruman the White from Lord of the Rings, but how do you make the highlights of white? You just got to make sure that when you're airbrushing up white, you don't take it totally to white. So you don't, just make sure the white isn't totally opaque. And then you can actually highlight it and stuff. Go boy. We got a Metal Chaos Dread. You put in a pillowcase and literally beat someone to death with. Oh yeah. Hashtag not all models are like. Not all GW models. Yeah. Like a Penitent engine, Sister of Battle, that shit could kill a man. Rotate it back this way. the lower trim as well. Dr. D, yeah, you can start with a light gray if you're keeping it neutral, or something like a faded ultramarine if you want to keep it cool. Or like a warm gray if you want to go warm, obviously. Here. Dr. D, white is the bright spot, so a light gray as a white to use. White highlights make solid sense to me. Yeah, like this white right here on the cloak. That's actually faded ultramarine, just built up to white. And then I'll come in and just drop some gangster highlights off on it. But there's blue shadows all up in it. It's really about how clean you want it to look. I don't know what's going on right here in his knuckles, but he's got, like, I want to say he's got jeweled brass knuckles almost. Sit down. My lady went downstairs. I hear clinking around down there. Let's get the bigger brush out. Let's block this in. Got a little on the armor where I didn't want it. Right here. Should be able to just use a little water. that up a little bit right here. Now when I come back to the edge highlight step, I'll completely erase the mistake I made. Request, fans. What up, brother? Okay, we did a bunch of blocking in on this side last week. And now, so you see, this foot is how we want to take it all. See this leg? That's how we want every armor panel to look. And so we just begun the process of blocking in. Shout out to Hero Quest fans. You see, he's got the little knuckle dusters too on this side. So let's see. There's some blood dripping out of him. Oh, we got to finish painting his little hand too. All right, so that's good. So we blocked in a lot of stuff. And then what we'll do is we'll come back down to this leg. For example, take a little blue. Now that we've built in respect, maybe a little dark blue mixed in. See? And what you want to do is just run through and lightly start highlighting. See? And if hairdo's still there, that's respect. We just build it up to like this. Subtractive. So we're gonna go through, clean that stuff up. But that we're in the home stretch now on the avatar because we got so much of the really hard stuff locked in. Now it's just a matter of housekeeping, right? Housekeeping on these smaller details. But we've got like the proof of concept of the effect locked in. And this has been a long project. It's been a while since we had something go this long. Giant Eldar, Hero Quest. Yeah, he's actually the avatar. Normally the avatar looks like this guy. But he does have an alternate head and weapon swap. And so I don't know anyone who did the axe and this head. he had a skull face, he'd be like Ghost Rider. Right? And it was a bold choice to paint his hair like that. I think I credit Coil Daddy for suggesting it. Exclamation point whip. The hairspray immediately flames up. That's right. Yeah, recoil was the right choice in the end. You chose right. Because you had to be brave to throw it down, right? Like it was like, I don't know how this is gonna look. Exclamation point whip, join our Discord server. Anybody still here who may have joined us from Instagram? Dr. D, those poor souls with no imagination building it like normal, right? Popping Discord open. It's updating. Recoil, yeah. Your requests. Thanks, brother. Oh, Darth Rosie sent me some stuff. Yeah, nice. Captain Banhammer sent me a message too. All right. Today. Go boy. Exclamation point whip. Recoil, but you got to be brave in the Beats Lab. That's right, man. Go boy. That's right, man. Said, as per earlier discussion of colorologist versus paint sciences. Got the painting mug. Love that thing. sprays, steel paints. We're working on the new Scout Squad. Let's cue that up. Who else has been busy this week? Look at this thing. Got another track coming up? Oh, it's just a slow roll. Yeah, it's looking good. The American way. That's right, Recoil. Ancient Chinese techniques as God intended. The American way. Steel Dragon. Still ways to go, but they're getting there for sure. Oh yeah, I love where you're going with it. Shout out to Recoil for donating $25, putting us halfway toward our first giveaway. Every $50 donated, exclamation point class prize. We're giving away class credits. Try to emphasize Patreon this year, especially with the new announcement that Twitch is going to be cutting our VOD library. Luckily, I have everything on Patreon. So, exclamation point class prize, exclamation point patrons. If you join my Patreon page for $10 or more a month during the show, and you mention that you joined it during the show, I will give you a free painting consultation. Yeah. Steel Dragon, I love it. White and black look good. High contrast. Beautiful work. Most magic. With that Kingdom Death style. Looking good, brother. Kalisma in chat, what's up? Most Magic, the connoisseur of the Kingdom Death line. Exclamation point whip. Who stayed busy this week? Kalisma says, I haven't visited here in a long time. Missed so much. What'd you miss? Just painting minis, dog. Slinging paint. Drinking 40s. Live in Florida. Maybe you missed that, yeah. Lived with my parents for a year. You miss all that? Place all your painting for the last 7 months have been sick. Thanks. Thank you. happy now. Maybe I paint better when I'm happy. Banging. So no more whips, guys. I need. This is my lunch break. Who got the whips? Who got the whips? Mateo, I've got something crazy for you. Just 1 minute. Most mad you got more whips? Dr. D, I've been reading real books and enjoying the old-fashioned ways of relaxing. Let me just sit there with like an actual book in your hand, like a fucking hobo. What else do you do though? Like you can't play video games and like read a book at the same time. Doesn't make any sense. Khalees says, I'm starting finally getting back into things, maybe minis. Brushes are clean, learning some more painting skills, and then I gotta get stuck into some orcs. Slanesh and Eldari. Time to get some momentum, brother. Demeki says, I turn on monitor and see titties. He says, psh, I'll show you as I whip out my strategy guide for said game I'm playing. Oh, nice. That's the book you're reading? Hell yeah. For more Kingdom Death. This has to be a dick monster. Right? Oh no, it's hands. It's hands with little heads on them. Oh, that's terrifying. That's why, right? Like, my perspective on it is, I'm not some peasant who reads books. I pay people to read books to me. Audio books, that is. And it's not because I can't read. Temeki says it's a hand dick monster. Same. Recoil. Everything's a dick monster in Kingdom Death. I know, right? Even though it's a big hand, that hand's looking hella veiny. That thumb's looking hella dicky. You know what I mean? The veiny thumb. Oh, Mateo built something nice. That's pretty nice. Damn. Straight up like outdoor tabletop fucking storage, everything. There's like refrigerators and shit in there. Police, you read books. The printed cut. That's why you're falling behind on your minis, dude. Let someone read the book to you, and you can paint at the same time. Mateo, that's awesome, dude. Do you just keep it stocked like all the time? The outdoor fridge? Demeki, would you rather have Fran Cheshire or Gilbert Gottfried narrate all your audiobooks? Like, I'd say Gilbert Gottfried, because I think he can do. I mean, like, as long as he's throwing himself into the task, like, I feel like I can get behind that. If he's deliberately being obnoxious, then no. But if he's like trying to do voices and stuff, yeah, I get behind that. If he's trying to, if he was hired as a voice actor to do the book, yeah. Khalees, no worries. Oh, Mateo, you built it. It's not yours. You didn't build it for yourself. Someone paid you to build it for them. Red SWAT, super nice. I'm gonna do something similar once I can get an arborist over here to cut down a couple trees. It's like these tree guys are allergic to money. 4-inch marble caps were heavy. I bet, dude. Gilbert died 2 years ago, Big Uncle? I didn't know that. Demeki, I know your outdoor fridge is always stuck. Bro, I've been outside of your house like once. I've been in your backyard like one time. I have no idea what's going on back there. Mai Tais for days. Y'all can use a Mai Tai right now. Recoil, Gobber Guilford. He played a Ferengi? What, like DS9? He was the Grand Nagus? That makes sense. Oh, that sucks. Died at 67 on heart problems. That's sad. Rottweiler, you actually speak Ferengi? You can quote the golden rules of acquisition. Ian, let's take a look at these 8-bound. Here we go. To make it, we need to nail down this name and start date because DC probably streaming Magic the Gathering Commander tonight. Because what? I don't understand how those two things are related. Ready when you are. Pick a Thursday. You start. Dice Check's probably, you're probably streaming. Dice Check is gonna stream Command Magic Gathering tonight. You mean like you are streaming that? War Pigment. Not much, but it's what you gotten done today. Oh, these cultists? I'm down for a Thursday. Demeki. Gotta get the pot. You gotta get, remember, you gotta get the, like a Libsyn account. And you need to go, you make like a Spotify destination, like an Apple Play Store. You gotta get like the RS feed propagated, right? By having landing places. Right, I'm ready right now. Let's go. So Becky, yep. We can talk tomorrow if you want. All right, well, I think I saw this on Instagram. As always, tasty effect. Little opaque though, but it's still tasty. This came out better. The red. Beautiful colors though, regardless. Chad Calgar. Rob Wilder went back and faded it out. Those Ultramarines are looking great. Looking beautiful. Mystic Mafia! Exclamation point whip. Rollers, the green was too green, so I went between them with the dark, well, basically black, and faded around the green to tone it down a bit. You could also just use the blue and filter over it lightly. Kind of reverse glaze it. Same blue of the armor. But yeah, like with the glowing effect, if you do it too opaque, it's still tasty. It just doesn't look like it's glowing, right? Where the red looks like it's glowing. Which Rottweiler, which is why I taught you to glaze with your paintbrush, and I showed you that mostly I do OSLs by hand with a paintbrush, so I can control it. So you just need to practice that more, or practice lowering the opacity in your airbrush and throttling back on the Mac valve. And I want it when you're spraying it on there. I want it to be like, is there any green? I can't even tell. That's how low the opacity is. And then you do it again. You're like, oh, I can see a little green. Then you do it again. Oh, okay, there it is. But it looks like you probably did the transparent white trick, like where you could also take transparent white and kind of spray it around and then filter over that with the green. Either way, if you use the transparent white like spray pre-highlight, still when you that needs to be very subtle as well. And the green needs to be super subtle. But when you're doing a glow, opacity so low, you're not sure if you're doing anything. That's correct. Mystic. Let's take a look at what Mystic's posted up. Oh, that's awesome. Fresh Golem from Necromantic Blood Bowl. Bro, it's like a straight up fucking Frankenstein. Yeah, Rottweiler, regardless, like I taught you, it's like if you get to opaque but it's still controlled, it's gonna be visually tasty, just not tricking anyone that it's glowing. So it's still a tasty effect. This is awesome. The old flesh golem. I like it. Skin looks great. Love the sores. Like the jeans. Great highlighting. It's a good piece. Good piece, Mystic. Mo's Magic, you got some more thick minis. Thick Kingdom Death minis. Yep, I like this archer a lot. The pose is great. The shoulder cape is great. About to lay down some cover, some suppressing fire. Darth Rosie finally home. What's happening in the Beats Lab? Just wrapping up a whip sesh. Saw your post or your DM. Ballin'. Any more whips before we jump back into the painting? Exclamation point patrons. I mentioned this earlier. Twitch made an announcement that in April, they're completely deleting our highlight libraries and stuff. So all my painting tutorials that are saved here on Patreon are gone. You get 100 hours. We have over 1,000. So luckily, I've already in real time put all of our content on my Vimeo server, and it's all on Patreon. So in April, you're not gonna be able to access our past broadcasts, our past highlights, our collections, nothing. Our uploads are all like they're gonna delete like literally 90% of our library, like art, like here. Some people are fine, but we have almost 1,100 hours. So exclamation point patron, if you want to get in on that library, $10 a month or more, DM me. I'll give you a free painting consultation. Whip it out. Forever hold your peace. That works on so many levels. Whip it out or forever hold your peace. All right, let's lock into the obesity cradle. Who dat? Plague 7 just gifted us up to Mystic Mafia. Show love to your boy Mystic, or Plague 7. Always helping out, throwing out those free emotes. So currently we're working on the armor. It's infinite entendre, Mateo. Exactly. So right now we're gonna work blue. So dark blue, blue. We're raw dog it. What we're doing is we're just gonna start tracing and stippling these designs. And we just base coated them all. So now we're just laying in some actual blue. We're painting for highlighting, not coverage now. Always set that rotation. Running mostly tracer strategies, little heart pulls here and there. Whip it out. Good job, Recoil. You should put the link, the whip link in there too. Find the angle that supports the tracer. Rotate it back. Whoops. Let's rinse it. Camo Specs Online. What's up, brother? Okay, let's grab straight up blue, maybe a little touch of sky blue. See, you just build it up, subtract. Darth Rosie, Recoil, you guys play any more TTS? Rotate back. There we go. Right, and I saved a game on turn 1. I'm playing an infantry heavy guard army. Just play Marines. So you got a lot of little dudes to move around. There we go. Hey, baby. What? People know you exist. It's just so cute. Little sky blue. Recoil, we won't bite. That's right. Pop out these blues, make them look pretty. Rinse that down. Let's take some pure white. Cut out the gems. Rinse that down. Fix this one. Opacity, little moisture. Okay, since I got white on my brush, let's take some of the gray, brighten it up. See, we also have the gray trim. Painting novice. What's up, man? Thanks for the follow. Just a little gray, a little white.
So far away from it all. Can't feel my face anymore.
Rotate back this way.
Want someone to numb all the pain, 'cause I can't take it away. So far away from it all. Can't say I've been here before. So empty, I hate it. I'm sick and not feeling nothing. So where do we go when we feel so alone and we can't
A little bit more white.
think about it?
So we've got this thing right here.
I'm done faking it, I can't pretend.
The knee trim. Run a tracer right there.
In my head, I'm running circles again.
I'm gonna run it here in the center on these little
I can't pretend.
like accordion folds. Same thing down here. So bright, dark, bright again.
You can see it in my face, though. You saw the mystery.
Rinse it.
I know we had this conversation a bit ago. So
Start Thursday, have a game against Garden next week. So I'll take some snipers for sure. What do you play with? What do you play, Rosie? Marines? A little more white.
I'm done faking it, I can't pretend. In my head, I'm running circles.
A little bit more gray.
I'm done faking it, I can't pretend. And I've been spending too much time on the edge. Tired of staying up past midnight, scrolling through your good times. If only I had mine.
Just running that tracer.
Lazy, watching too much TV, wishing someone missed me. Tired of staying up past midnight, scrolling
What's
through
that?
good times. If only I had mine. Lazy, watching too much TV, wishing someone missed me. I'm done faking it, I
A little bit more white here.
in my head, I'm running circles again.
Now the back side of this thing is actually kind of annoying. There's actually like a secondary bevel.
I've been spending too much time on the edge. I'm done faking it, I can't pretend.
Oh, that's right, Dark Angels. I remember you telling me that. Dark Angels were playing as Marines right now. Not specifically Dark Angels. We take a little Noosh and dark blue. I'm gonna run a little pin wash right here. Some of you paint kind of wet. There's that. Let's grab a little sky blue with a little Noosh. We're gonna run a little heart pull right here. Now we're gonna go back to the burgundy and white combination. We'll find a highlight. Now we're gonna start getting into it with some inner panel edge highlighting right here. Heart pull. Rotate. Heart pull right there. Want to come up the side of this design. Right there. Yep, we're gonna this. Right there. And if it gets a little too strong, that's okay. We can filter it down. Right there. What we're going to do is we're going to take some burgundy, some water, lower the opacity. Run that as a filter over the highlight. Let it dry. Recoil, you're bringing rattlings as well. Let me know if you kill anything with them. So you see just a couple inner panel edge highlights on the boots. Sharpens it up pretty aggressively, right? Forgot to come down here. Let's grab a little blue. I'll pass a little moisture. A little sky blue. Rinse it. Okay, let's grab a little, do a little color theory nonsense. Fluorescent, or not fluorescent, transparent red. Let's take some transparent red, and what we're gonna do is cut in top left of these jewels that we put carved in with the red. Just diagonally halve out the top left quadrant. So the reason for the transparent red is because we've broken down many times its magenta nature. So now we're going to take some white. We're going to just kind of blend it in with the red. Kind of 50-50 it maybe. Rickalicious, thanks for the follow, brother. And now we're going to work the line that separates the white from the red. Now we're gonna load white heavily. And we're gonna work the line that separates the new blur from the straight white. Straight up. Layering technique. Now you can grab a little moisture. An exclamation point class prize, guys. I'm giving away class credit tonight every $50 donated. Getting the final four. And possibly win a prize. So what we're going to do here is go deeper into the red mix with a little moisture. Kind of just blur that line out a little bit. It doesn't have to be like super smooth on the small ones, but it is helpful on the bigger ones. So that's just, so we've done is we've essentially established like a magenta to white fade. And because of colors and things and reasons, we'll take a little transparent yellow now. The fucking Roomba in my room? What the heck? I hate that thing. You're just stuck there. Let me see if I can create a barricade. Don't want it to go over. I use my shoes. Create like a little barrier. Okay, so we're gonna take straight up transparent yellow. Whoops. Painted some transparent yellow right on his foot. That was great. Use a little water to maybe a little noosh. Clear that out a little bit. Let that dry and fix it later. Okay, transparent yellow. On the gems. Yep. So right here we got a
Auto
problem.
shutdown initiated.
So we basically made this kind of orange right there. So let's take some burgundy. Lower the opacity. Kind of filter over that. A little white. We're just trying to kind of clean that up. Let's grab a little white. Okay, good enough. I'll let it ride. Let's get a little bit more pure white. After the Avatar, what's next on the bench, Dark Horse? I think I actually have a Vol. Need to take some dark blue here. I need to kind of rebuild the frame in here a little bit. A little sky blue. A little more yellow. A little touch of white. That's it. Yeah, I think I've got a Sisters of Battle mini. More yellow right here. Let's grab a little sky blue. On the nut curtain. Yeah, I gotta figure out what we're gonna do on the curtain. It's looks a little naked. Let's take a little burgundy and white. Recoil, yeah, I agree. Let's do an inner panel art pull. Just to kind of clean that up a little bit, show off that calf. Okay, boots are looking good. 35 minutes left. Boots look sick. We are we gotta get the glove now. Gotta go on piece by piece. Am I in the lowest setting of both of these? Just turning the lights down a little bit. Spitting hot fire here. It's about as saturated as it gets. Let me take some blue and some gray. Never actually finished this rock over here.
We've been sitting at the end of the moon. Should we jump or is it too soon?
We're just trying to do some top highlights.
Jump or is it too soon? The cosmos look nice, some shallow paradise, but I'll stay here with you.
And we're using cool colors.
Jump or is it too soon? Look to the stars and do you think they are too far? Look to the stars and do you think they tell us who we are? Should we jump
Let's take some more gray.
Should we jump or is it too soon?
The curtain blank.
Thinking of my time, yeah, and all the
Dark Horse, yeah, it's blank. There's nothing on it.
to myself under the sun, yeah, under the sun. Thinking of my time, yeah, and all the times I lied to myself, where did the fun go? I've been sitting in a race and I know that I misbehaved a time or two, but I promise you we will sit right here until
Yeah, we got a couple zones of charred flesh we still gotta tidy up on the back here. It also is hand, right? This is dark neutral gray. You see, we gotta get freaking this palm.
should we jump or is it too soon? Should we jump or is it too soon?
Pads of his fingers. Using the heart pull and stippling. See? And then we gotta bring the orange back in. I didn't realize when I first laid down paint that his hand was exposed on the inside here. That's just gray, right? We'll put black in, but that's just a reminder. I gotta go in there and make that hand like all this shit.
It's cold outside.
That's the effect. Savage Shark, what's up, man?
I can feel this.
Gorgeous and badass colors working. Loving the warm flame colors. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm a big fan of it too.
As we hold on to this time, no one leaves 'cause we might not fight. Another night like
Yep, and we gotta cut in all this Eldar nonsense right here. The blues. Trying to use high opacity, low moisture. Trying to get an angle for a tracer.
Yeah. Any other day I would wake up. Yeah. Press start on my K cup. Think about the time you take up. While you put on your makeup. But that makeup don't hide those lies you tell. We go round and round on
Right there.
ourselves. I can see the signs, baby. You can
So we just gotta build it all out, you know? And it took a lot of time just to get everything locked in and this fucking leg, you know, and it's a combination of factors. You know, that leg is as big as, like, here's a Halo Marine, right? So, like, his fucking calf is as big as this guy. So there's a lot of actions. It adds up, right? Where something would be one brushstroke, it's like 12 just to get something locked in. You know? His hand. You know what I mean? Like elbow to fucking nape of neck. You know what I mean? Like on this guy. Look at this. So when you start really adding up like how big the surface is, you know, it's 10, 20 times as many brushstrokes. I've always said smaller models are easier. Like actual like 32 millimeter models, like that are infantry size, they're easy. The bigger something is, the more like artwork you have to do. This is probably the biggest you can go on this effect that I'm doing. This like cartoonish almost like lava effect. If he's any bigger than this, like the effect breaks down. I love the burgundy. I love the blue, and I chose them for color reasons. If you want to get into it, right out the gate, warm and cool colors look good together. Blue and fire, they look good together. Second tier of that is blue and orange are complementary colors. They look good together. But it doesn't look good if you have like orange panels and blue panels. That looks like a sports team. But if it's fire, it's justified. So we're getting a twofer, warm and cool color theory, and we're getting a complementary color theory, right? Then the burgundy has obvious purple in it. We also filtered it with transparent red to reinforce the purple feeling. So the obvious but low-key purple all up in his armor, complementary color to yellow, another fire color. But we didn't just paint him with some bright-ass purple. We put a classy color spectrum in there and hit it in the burgundy. So then after that, I just tend to neutral out most things and then work back from there. That's pretty much how I paint. Which is why like all the armor, all the trim and stuff is neutral grays and stuff. So I don't have to think about it anymore. So the only thing I knew going into this project was I was doing the lava skin. That's it. I just knew, that's all I knew. And then I make decisions as I paint. And then I look at something like this, I'm like, yeah, I can paint an Eldar army like this. And the number of times that this method has failed me in the last, 15 years I've been doing this as a job is zero. This method has never failed me as a method for developing a dope color scheme. All right, I never took my bathroom break during whip. I gotta go pee. Give me a second. Exclamation point free class. $25 away from giving out free prizes. 25 minutes left of the show. I'll see you guys in just like 2 minutes. I'll go hit the bathroom. Back. Panic Painting, what's up, brother? Coming in with that resub. Pothis UK, the largest man in the United Kingdom, coming in 102 months. What's up, brother? Panic Painting, you were randomly scrolling YouTube shorts and I popped up. Huh. Those things work. Exclamation point patrons, exclamation point class, looking for new students. Going into spring. If you want to get OP, exclamation point class. Offering free course credit as we go. You can get in the final four for as little as $1 right now. 25 more bucks, give away a free class. This is where we're at. Hey, where's my paper towel was on my lap, and now it's over there on the floor. What? Man. Fuck it. They put a decal on this thing? What did they put on this thing? I'm trying to look at this Eldar logo. So, I like the, because of ADHD. Let me take Faded Ultramarine. Faded Ultramarine is the base color of this cloth. So we're going to take Faded Ultramarine, some Noosh, a little white. You know, I'm going to try to draw an Eldar symbol on this. This is going to suck. So straight down with a heart pull here. It goes this way. Let's rotate. It's like a serpent tail. And see, the reason I'm using the white and the ultramarine together is that it's like it's respectful and safe, so I can actually subtract from it pretty easily. Speaking of which, looks like I can clean that up right there. This is like a snake. There's also like a like a squiggly on top of it. So a lot of times when I do a little design like this, we're trying to find respect, sketch it in, and then subtract from it. Now I don't want to do the other symbol. The other symbol sucks. Orterion, leader of the 14th. What's up, man? But I think I'm gonna do a version of it. Let's do the triangle. And then a straight line. Little branching cross pieces. Recoil says the Rune of Cain is on it already. Bro, there's nothing on this. This is just a fucking cape. Or nut curtain. It's just smooth. There's fucking nothing on this. The symbols on the cape. The ones I just drew. This is what the cape looks like. And they use like decals or something, or just baller freehanders. And I'm just looking, and there's a bunch of decals in there, but I'm just doing my own variant. So now let's take more faded ultramarine. Now that I have something, and we're going to sharpen what we have. You see? Is that cat in here the whole time? And we're using stipples and heart pulls, so always be rotating. You see, now we're sharpening it up. Quill Daddy World. I wish this shit was on here. And just rely on the heart pull. It is the brushstroke of precision. Ow! About 14 minutes left, guys. Said you can get a Final Four for $1. Run that heart pull. Rotate. Elroad Dog, what's up, brother? Thank you for the 18-month resub. Now let's rotate back. And we're just reinforcing. To reiterate, the trick there is I just took the same white and the same blue, made a mix, sketched it in like a draft, and now we're just reinforcing it with the ultramarine blue, the faded ultramarine. Heart pull. Little noosh is helping here too. So just a little bit of action right there. And now you can see the foundation has been laid out. And we can just tighten it up, tighten it up, tighten it up. Which I'm not going to do right now. Just wanted to lay that out because it was brought up. Let's bring a little bit of more blue right here. And all these techniques, all these brush control strategies, they're in the 101 course. Using the tracer. Always be rotating. Yeah, I can't wait to get this one done. And Bald is next in queue. So just like a bunch of first times, right? We got our first Tau, first Eldar. And we've painted sister models, but like, you know, one-offs here and there. But nothing as, you know, impressive as Vol. Now, there are a couple zones that can be smoothed out in the gray. To lower the opacity of the neutral gray, add a little white. That's a little harsh right there. This is a little aggressive right here. Mechanic painting, what's up, brother?
Word.
Let me get some strong man love and chat for my man Caddick painting. Man, the myth, the legend. Dropping the 6th spot. Jumping into the final 4. I feel like this could be a little better right here too, Caddick painting. Here. Eight minutes left. Caddick pace is looking real smooth. I like the blues and the magentas. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. A lot of color theory went into it. The burgundy. Yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of smoothing that can be done right here. Much more gray. I think if I were to paint it over again, I think I would finish the shoulders before I glued them on. A lot of times I like to get stuff like that glued on.
It's not the east or the west side. No, it's not.
Just because I'm impatient.
You are correct. We got Death Star. 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 We got Death Star.
Eldar up PLZ nerf.
Elroad Dog coming in, dropping a 6 spot, says Eldar OP, please nerf. I guess a long chat right there. Thank you, brother. Like this little connection right here, Elroad Dog, this is what's tricky because I glued it on. I'm like fighting the urge. To glaze like a different color over it. Let me just take a little gray again. Really gonna lower the opacity here. Gonna take the moisture off of my paper towel. lay it down like a nice little filter. The top of this. Just right here in that little spot to push it down a little bit. Because I only want the white to be kind of like right here. See? That's better. 4.5 minutes left, guys. Almost to our goal. Thank you for you guys' support tonight. Can't do it without you guys. So we keep the lights on in the Beats Lab for now. Over 8 years on Twitch. Taking a little blue, just brushing it on right there, because that looks sick. Sapper Steve, oh, that's an old schooler. Let me get some love in the chat from my man Sapper Steve. How you doing, brother? And again, I made that big announcement earlier. Big news on Twitch, guys, is they're removing our VOD libraries. We only get 100 hours of storage now. I'm at 1,100 hours of storage. They said they're gonna just delete everything in April to get you back to 100. So, good news is I've never relied on Twitch to be our video hosting platform. I've edited the highlights, downloaded them, uploaded Vimeo, and put them on Patreon for the last 8 years. So that 1,100 hours of content, it's on Patreon. So exclamation point patrons, exclamation point class, exclamation point access. The part-time casual coming in with a raid. Thanks, brother. We got a little bit less than 3 minutes, guys. If you want to get in the final four, you want to take us over for a free giveaway, you guys know what to do. I appreciate you. Katie Payne says that's still fucked up. Oh, it is. That's a bad business move. Why wouldn't they just offer some premium service? Like, I don't expect that kind of video hosting for free. 1,000 hours, bro. Yeah, you should. I mean, just offer me some subscription. You know. But luckily, we're safe here on this platform. So any of the videos that you've ever, that you watch here on the collections that I have here on the page, you're not gonna be able to watch them in April. So if you sign up for Patreon during any one of my shows and you mention that in the DMs, you get a free painting consultation. Two minutes to go. We're looking good here. Looking good. 1 minute. About $12 and we'll give away a free class. All the dick and poop jokes are safe. It's all good. That's right, Rico. Yeah, it's a shocking turn of events, so never been a better time to be a patron. You're looking to keep that painting content alive. $45 seconds. No overtime. fucking preposterous, though, ultimately. Where's my man Sapper Steve at? Oh, replay just reset it.
It's time to get swifty. Uh-oh. We gotta get swifty. Oh, yeah. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
I assume that was a calculated... Oh, and Caddick painting. Is that a double trapdoor?
Why not?
Double trapdoor. Free Prey kept it going. Yep, the double trapdoor bonus. Sapper Stevie, yeah, let me get some love in the chat from my man Caddick Painting and my man Rhea Prey. Thank you guys so much. Keep the dream alive. We're gonna do a quick raffle. Sapper Steve, am I going to Adepticon? Hell yeah, how about you? Two minutes on the clock, exclamation point, free class. Shout out to these legends for propagating that giveaway. Free class. Sapper Steve, always, brother. You're going right? Anybody in chat, it's open raffle, exclamation point, free class. Your boy Coil Daddy, Caddick Painted, Replay, and Elroad Dog, keeping this thing alive. And again, if you sign up on Patreon right now, what is that, baby? I don't know what I'm looking at. That's a what? Oh. You're ridiculous. She's ridiculous. Dan says, I see the episodes are still not sponsored by Manscaped. That's right. I need a sponsor. Let's get it easy out here. Sign up for Patreon, get a free painting consultation in the next minute. It's the only place you're going to be able to watch the VODs moving forward. All right, here we go. Caddick Painting, bro. Financing 301. Let me get some love in chat from my man Caddick Painting. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. Alright guys, we're gonna set up a raid. I'm gonna go get some dinner. We're gonna raid Wyatt Turk, Jack Fuck Painting. The raid is ticking down. Thank you, Rhea Prey. Thank you, Recoil. Buddy Funster. Sapper Steve. Damn, haven't been around for a minute. With the beard, I can assume you've moved on to Civil War historicals. That is right. You understand where we're going. So we're gonna get a new picture at Adepticon this year with the beard, right? I don't even know how to respond to this. I'm confused. Much love, guys.